All right, I am live. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Welcome to Let's Talk Turkey, the last Let's Talk Turkey of 2025. I can't believe it. In just a few days, we'll be ringing in a new year, and looking forward to it. Hope you all had a great Christmas. I had a good Christmas, and with my celebrating with my family, and hope you did as well. Let me say hello to some people in the chat. Lyle, welcome in. I am Lyle. Robin, welcome in. I Heart Disney. Hello, hello, hello. Sorry about that. My screen blew up a little bit. Uh, Tennessee Bear, hello. Tennessee Bear, hello. Tim, welcome in. Gloria Thibodeau, welcome in. Hello, hello to everybody. Um, yeah, I don't know what happened. My screen went blank, and I don't know what happened. It's the computer or the thing, but I did froze. I froze. Yeah, I got a haircut. There you go. There's some glamour shots. Got a haircut. It feels great. Nice and cooler, except we're supposed to, there's a system coming through, the whole country, and Florida will not be left out. We're going to be dropping at least 18 degrees between Monday and Tuesday. Um, so might have to wear a hat. Mary Ellen, welcome in. T-Town Mary Ellen, welcome in. Happy weekend. Tina McNeil, hello. Tina and Chuck, hello. Um, so anyway, I received some Christmas cards. I think I grabbed all of them. Yes, Tina, it's gonna be sparkly pink diamonds. Hello, welcome in. Great to have you in the chat. So let me show you guys. This will be one of those kill two birds with it one stone thing, because I'll be able to sort out the envelopes while I show you the cards that I got. I think this is all of them. If I've missed any, if you're watching and you did send a card and I don't show it, it's not intentional. It's totally not. Um, so this first card says Our Good Shepherd on the front. This is from Donna Jaworski, and Arjons and Samantha Lowe. Um, and so it says, Our Good Shepherd. On the inside, it says, May all that he has given through his birth, life, and resurrection give you every reason to rejoice this Christmas. Julie McCowan, welcome in. And Mark Langenkamp, welcome in. Oh no, Mark. Well, hopefully you can stay as long as you can. And if you just want to watch and not chat, that's fine too. Hope you feel better quickly. And Julie, welcome in. Um, that was from Donna Jaworski. Next, we have a card. This pretty card. is from It's Joey's World from Joey, Keith, and Lisa. Wishing you and yours a holiday filled with love, laughter, and joy from It's Joey's World. Yes. Amy, AJC Magic TV, welcome in. Welcome in to the stream. This is a lovely card. So this I got at the Pete McDevitt's meetup at Disney Springs. Miss Karen Cook, if you all know who that is, and some of the chats in the on the YouTube community. Merry Christmas. Pretty church right there. Love that. Love that picture from Miss Karen Cook. It says, wishing you a Christmas filled with the love and peace of Jesus. May his light shine in your heart, bring joy to your home this season and always. Next we have this card is from Miss Kate Oodalali Lane in the chats. It's called Peace, Love, and Joy to You. And let me see, inside it says, wishing you all the best this season, and there is a more personal note as well. I will kind of skip over that. That's from Kate Oodalali Lane. Ryan Rowe, welcome in. Speaking of Tennessee Bear, Tim and Brenda Pruitt. Ooh, got a card. Love this picture, by the way, too. Right there, the snowman and all the birds. Love it. Absolutely. Love it. May Christmas find you surrounded by everyone and everything you love. And I got this card, Pursuit of Happiness. Tim is live Saturday mornings, I believe at 10 o'clock on his channel, Tennessee Bear. Saturday Morning Shine. Chat. Nice card there. And then next we have, welcome in everybody. Don't forget to bop that like button while you're coming in here. Get boppy. This card is from the Adventure Lees, Heather and Emmy, wishing you a blessed Christmas. Merry Christmas. There's a personal note in there. That is from Heather and Emmy, the Adventure Lees. Oh no, Tim, that's not cheesy at all. I'm rather flattered that I got a card from you, the business card. This card here, Merry Xmas, and then the other card, the other house there saying ditto. And this is from the Stragans, Dave, and his wife and son. Whether Merry Xmas, whether you keep it simple or go all out, hope your holiday is just right. Next, we have a card from the Carusos, Jennifer, Ron, and Nick. Excuse me. Sorry about that. It says Christmas blessings, wishing you peace, health, and happiness at Christmas and all through the year. Merry Christmas, Dean, from Jennifer, Ron, and Nick. And there was a personal note in there. Well, not reading those. This card here is actually from my brother. I'll show the outside because it's cute. Merry Christmas, got the walrus and the penguin there. And inside I got a Buc-ee's gift card. I'll be going to Buc-ee's a few times here in the next next month or so. So thank you to my brother. This is actually from my mom. I'll show you this. Let heaven and nature sing. Let's look at that cardinal there. Isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty? Love that, love that, love that. This one I showed briefly before. This is from the Hitchhiking Bones, Dawn and her husband Jeff, as well as Will and his wife Jillian, the whole gang there. Merry Christmas. Of course, I love it because it got the peanuts. It says, hope this joyful season finds you surrounded by laughter, love, and fun. And then last, but definitely not least, I think that's all. I might be missing one or two other cards. I couldn't find them. I think I got a card from the McNeils, Tina and Chuck. And I'm not finding it. Not sure where that went into. So this is the last card that I have here. It's Merry Christmas with Santa Claus. And it says, may your heart be filled with all the joys of the season. And this is from Cynthia, Candy Mom 15 in the chat. Cynthia, love it, love it. Love it, love it. Yeah, Julie, a lot of people sending me cards. Yeah, Tina, I know I got it. And I don't know where it is. I know that I got it. I know that I've seen it. I know that I've received it. I just don't have it to show on the stream, but I did get it. Julie, you asked, what do you like to buy at Buc-ee's? So I mainly will just pick up. Usually, most of my visits I get there during breakfast hours, so I pick up 2 or 3 like items between like the biscuits. Like I like to get a sausage biscuit. They have a burrito called the Beast Burrito. It's got like eggs and sausage and bacon, and it's got the tots in there. It's quite a lot. They also have the little brisket tacos, which is just the brisket in the tortilla. It's delicious. Um, you know, maybe some of the different kinds of the biscuits. And then I'll also go perusing through like the rest of the store. Um, Once in a while, I'll pick up one of their like baked items, pastry items that they have, like a muffin. I like to get a blueberry muffin, um, or another kind of muffin. They've got a few different kinds of the muffins that I'll pick up. Don't usually get their jerky, but I know I look at it going by. I know they have a ton of the jerky, and then they have a um, the regular, gas station stuff. Beaver nuggets once in a while. I will get beaver nuggets. Um, so, ooh, I have gotten that, Robin. The Texas Philly cheesesteak burrito. I have gotten that. The last few visits, I hit it before lunch happens. So I might try to be there maybe a little later. The thing is, as you guys know, um, I stream sunrise streams, and that's a segue to let you guys know that I am looking at doing another sunrise stream very soon. So stay tuned to the channel. I'm not sure when it'll be. It might be like after New Year's, because I am gonna be I join my, when I go to the beach with Bucky's, call it my Beach and Bucky's Day. Um, so I'll probably wait till after, all the holiday traveling would be subsided. So probably Monday the 5th, kind of put a pin in that. Um, Monday the 5th, looking at that. Yeah, Julie, Bucky's can be very overwhelming, and that's another reason, why I usually head there after my sunrise streams, because it's still early and it's usually a weekday early. It's usually not bad. If you're able to go on a weekday, like before a lunch period. So the downside to that is you possibly might miss, or possibly you will miss, likely the lunch offerings. But the upside is it won't be that crazy and overwhelming. So, the Buc-ee's I go to is an hour away, so I can't just go. I would love to go more often, but yeah, Amy. Oh, you haven't been. You know what, Amy? Next time, well, that'd be a lot of driving for me, but hopefully, hopefully, you can get there. Um, and try it. I would really love if Buc-ee's would expand into, you know, more closer to Disney. Um, it'd be really great. They are building one up in Ocala, and they're building one in down in the down the coast. Um, the Port St. Lucie, Stewart area, which is down south, which is about would be a 2.5 hour drive. I think the Ocala one, I might try to go visit. I'm not sure. It might be like an hour and a half to go, but once they build it, I'll find out the address and I'll let Google tell me all the directions. Ryan says closer one to me in Ohio is 3 hours away. Yeah. So yeah, Buc-ee's hopefully will start expanding more. Yeah, Robin. They're building one in Ocala. They're doing it's going to be off of 75 if I remember right. I think and they're doing some a whole they're one of the interchanges or intersections interchanges. They're kind of redoing it to kind of help with traffic. I'm not sure where it is. If you just do a quick search, Buc-ee's in Ocala, coming to Ocala, you'll probably find an article on it. But they're doing, redoing whatever interchange that is. And so part of with that construction, Buc-ee's is expanding in there. Um, so yeah, Lakeland, Amy. Yeah, Lakeland. If they could do an Lakeland, there's got to be somewhere. Um, yeah, I don't know, Robin. The what's the beach to the back road they take? Um, yeah, I guess it's gonna once it goes in, you'd have to just find out and map it out and see. Um, there's got to be something that you can do scenic wise or less traffic wise, because after I don't know that they're. I'd have to study the map again. I have to look at a Florida map again. And yeah. Anyway, so what I thought I'd do for a few minutes, guys, and I've already taken some questions, but if you have any questions, Christmas, New Year's, beyond doesn't have to be there. Um, feel free to go ahead and ask me any questions um, that you might be wondering. I am going to be talking a little bit about what's coming to the channel in the new year, and there are some changes. Um, Lyle says, true or rumor? Disney is supposedly ending their annual passes permanently. I don't think so, Lyle. I think that's probably a rumor. Um, there's I don't know where you saw that, but there are a few Facebook things and um, Facebook accounts that post, clickbaity things, and they'll they'll take a true update article and then they'll spin it so it's the overly dramatic, they'll just kind of spin it so it sounds more tragic than it actually is. For example, um, they um, they were doing construction on one of the parking garages at Disney Springs. You may know that parking at Disney Springs is free. So the article spun it like, this is the end of free parking at Disney Springs, and they just they were ill-informed, or they really just wanted to stir up drama and anxiety with people. Um, but the thing is they were doing renovations and upgrades, updates, whatever, on the parking garage. Because it was, it's one of it, it's been years since it's been there. It was due for this to happen. And so that was the orange garage that happened last year. I think that's finished because last time I was there, and I normally park in orange. Um, but the, that's just an example. So be careful. You know, um, there's a couple of sources that are reputable that I look at, and one of them is WWNT, well, WDW News Today. Um, Sometimes they will discuss a rumor, but they always put rumor in the title of the article. The other one is Mickey Blog. Um, what's the other one? Those might be the first, like the top two that I kind of look at. I know there's WDW Magic, I think. Um, but yeah, just I would. There's also the official Disney Parks um, blog that I look at once in a while, but normally I get the news from, yeah. True, Robin, unless it's on the Disney website. I have found that the News Today, WDW News Today, is a pretty reputable source. They don't, if they're discussing a rumor, they do specify and they do state that it is a rumor. They don't spin it like it's actual news. They just kind of, they do clarify that it's a rumor, and so you can skip over that if you don't want to be drawn into the rumor, black hole, the vortex of news rumors. Um, but yeah, I've not heard anything about the annual passes, which I hope not because if the the passes were not available, that'd probably be it for me going to the parks. Yeah, there are too many rumors. Um, but anyway, any more questions? Let me. Ryan asked me any New Year's plans. I don't know, Ryan, if I have any New Year's plans. Um, the last couple years, I don't like stay up that late anymore, just in general. I don't know that that's going to be the thing that I do New Year's Eve. I don't know if we have any plans. I don't know if there's any parties, gatherings that, anyone in my family is having. I'm not planning to stream, by the way, on New Year's Eve um, right now. Um, but I mean, that's on the table, earlier in the evening. It wouldn't be a late stream, but it's possible. I mean, it's so easy to make a thumbnail and schedule a stream, if I decide to do that. But right now, I am not planning a stream. But as far as other plans, um, I might just go to bed the normal time. It's gonna be 2026 the next morning, whether I'm up for it or not. Happy New Year, Tim. Hopefully you're still here. Thank you, and Happy New Year. Um, Robin, check my eyelids froze. Oh, okay. You might not have to pay for a subscription. You might just do a search on YouTube here. There might be a channel streaming it that you can watch for free, that you might want to look at before you go pay. I don't know for sure, but it's just something I want to like to mention because things like that sometimes are streamed places. I don't know for sure. That'd be something to just kind of check out before if you wanted to save some money. I don't know how much the Peacock costs, but you know, even if it's not expensive, um, I'm considering actually re-getting, re-getting, that's a word. Re-getting um, a Disney Plus subscription for a couple months because I've not had it for um, a couple years. They're just in general, there's not a lot on there that well, it's not renewing, Robin, because I haven't had it in a long time. Um, oh, it's only $10. Okay. So maybe, kind of like when well, here what I'm doing with Disney Plus is there are actually some newer things, new movies and stuff that have come out that I'd like to see. So I might sign up, for a couple of months, um, in the spring, watch some things on there, and then um, cancel my um, cancel my subscription. So, and I've heard of that, Robin, that they have raised the prices. Um, is that for just Disney Plus though? Because I know they lumped. I haven't looked at prices. Um, I know that they have the Hulu and the. Is there something else that they've lumped in there under the whole umbrella that they try to sell the packages? Um, um, wow, I'll have to look into that, Robin. I'll have to see. Um, maybe since I'm coming back, they might have a deal. Um, Disney Plus and Hulu is $30, no ads. Okay. Well, I'll look into it. I'll see. I just want Disney Plus. I don't want Hulu. Yeah, Amy, there is the Mandalorian and Grogu um coming out. I think it's coming to theaters. I might actually go to a movie theater. Um, Tony O'Tower, welcome in. Hello. Hope you had a great Christmas. Um, I do want to go see that in theaters. Um, I think the last movie I saw in the theater was Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker. That's going back to what, 2019, 2019? I think that's the last movie that I saw. Because then after that, we had 2020, and you know what happened in 2020? I won't say it, but you know what happened in 2020, March-ish. Um, and then, I still haven't. I was never crazy about movie theaters as it was. Um, but I would go back for Star Wars. Um, definitely would. Definitely. Um, yeah, Zootopia 2. I keep hearing Zootopia 2. Um, I want to see Zootopia 2, not in the theater though. Um, not by myself. I think if I was going with somebody, um, I might go. And part of the issue for me, just to be really real with you guys, is my size and the comfort of the seating, along with um, a lot of movies that I went to see. I would have, I'll call them jokers, around me that would just laugh and giggle and kind of make comments, um, you know, during the movie. And so that just took it away. I'm there to enjoy the movie, and I'm there. I don't usually see movies more than once in the theater. There were some have been exceptions to that over the years, but generally I'm only seeing a movie once in the theater. And so now there were some good times, like the time I saw when I went to see what was it? Star Wars 8, The Last Jedi. I had the whole theater to myself. Now I didn't really um, the movie was kind of but I had the whole theater to myself. So if I have the whole theater to myself, great. I'll sit there. I'll enjoy the movie. So again, back to like weekday, weekday kind of, earlier, late morning, midday kind of thing during school year. There's a movie. Um, just saying. Um, yeah, Julie, I've never fallen asleep. Um, I I'm kind of wondering if I would. I don't think I would. I have a problem just with like on YouTube watching streams and everything. Um, I have these Doug from Up is one of my Disney spirit animals. So I'll be watching one thing, one stream, chatting, and then all of a sudden I'll see a notification. Someone who so and so is going live. So I'll click over there. I'll watch for a few minutes. Then I'll remember, oh, so and so is live. Or maybe there's two notifications. Because sometimes several people will go live at whatever time. Um, so I'm kind of wondering, I don't think it would happen in the movie theater, but I'm wondering if I would have a squirrel moment in the theater and like leave. Um, yeah, Tony, me too. I would do that. And it's like sometimes I may go back to the first stream, um, or I might go watch another video, as I do watch other stuff besides all the Disney YouTubers, um, which I suppose I could talk a bit about if you're curious. What else does the turkey legster watch besides the Disney YouTubers? You all want me to talk about that? Let me scroll up for a second. People are mean. Movie theaters are germy. That's another reason to not go. Okay. Julie, I fell asleep during The Force Awakens. I tried to play it off that I didn't sleep, but I gave it away when I found out Han Solo died. Yeah, that was the worst part of that movie. And I didn't realize, and I'll go get into what else I watched, but Force Awakens, I didn't realize till after I watched it a couple of times that it's like a copy. It's like the exact same storyline of A New Hope, the original Star Wars. You start on a desert planet. You've got the Empire, First Order. They have this big planet killer destroyer weapon, and then they go and destroy it. It's just very kind of copy and paste ish. Um, I did like that Han Solo and Chewbacca came back, showed up, and then they killed off Han Solo. They were mad. But see, since I don't go to movies and the theater a lot, it's an experience. It's a rare experience. So I don't think I would fall asleep at the theater. Now, watching it at my house, here at the house, probably I might. I would either fall asleep or I would lose interest, and that has happened. The last time that I had Disney Plus, or any time on YouTube, I'll be watching a video. I'll click on it, very intrigued, and 5 minutes in, 5 minutes in, I'm looking for something else. Okay, so let me go to my YouTube. Let me go down my subscriptions and let you know what you would click. Okay, so I watch, besides like Disney YouTube, um, I have several channels that are like music, that I kind of watch once in a while that are like nature scenery, relaxing music, um, and then there are a lot of like health, some like health, holistic, natural, um, people getting information, really interested in that world of like functional medicine, health medicine. Um, I watch several channels that are like home tours. I do walkthroughs of like homes, model homes, new homes, um, remodels, um, anywhere from like normal income level homes to like fancy mansions, luxury mansions. Um, oh, your husband didn't know it was 3 hours. I heard that. Yeah, Tina. Um, there's a couple of uh, courtroom type shows, videos that channels that I watch. Um, and then from there, I got into like police body cam videos of them going to arrest people. Really interesting. And then there's the police chases also. They go on high speed chases down the interstate. These people that they're drunk, they've got illegal stuff, and they're eluding law enforcement, and so you get the dash cam of the troopers as they're following the perp down the highway. Those are really those are intense. Um, that's basically it. So house tours, mansion tours, police body cam, um, storm chasers. I have watched storm chasers before. Going after those big tornadoes. I'm not currently on the storm chasers kick. I'm sure that I will at some point in the future. I get videos once in a while from, if you're familiar with Reed Timmer, I think is his name. He is a popular storm chaser weather guy. I've watched him a lot, as well as other people. Yeah, lawn guys. I see the lawn videos. Um, I get videos come up on my my Instagram for that a lot of times. Alyssa, welcome in. Sorry, I was talking. I saw you come in. Alyssa, welcome in. Hope you're having a great weekend. Yeah, Robin, I watch YouTube. I watch a lot of YouTube. So those are just the things that I watch. Tony, I watch anti-MLM and cult content. Ooh, interesting. Um, Ryan says, those storm chasers are amazing. They knew a tornado was coming in my area. Before news, they are good. Yeah, they have, oh my goodness, they have, some of those guys, they have really fancy equipment. Um, and then they just either watching, they like can tell when there's gonna be, you know, stuff at storms developing, and then they like, okay, this video here, or this storm cell's going here, there's a road, this highway will take us up there, we'll go here, and hopefully we can do, they call them intercepts. Steph's joy in the journey, welcome in, Stephanie. Welcome in again. I was talking, I saw you come in, and I was talking like I do. Like I do. Speaking of talking, um, Lyle says there's a storm chaser I like to watch. His name is Daniel Shaw. He's from Australia. He does storm chasing here in America. Ooh, Daniel Shaw. Daniel Shaw. Daniel. Hold on, guys. Daniel Shaw Storm Chaser. Oh, cool. Okay, I will subscribe to him. Thank you, Lyle. I will look at that. Robin says, I run from storms, won't chase them. When I was younger, um, I would kind of do storm chasing when there were like heavy thunderstorms. Here, I would drive not hours, but I would limit myself to like maybe a half hour, 40 minutes out, when there were storms, you know, um, coming to a certain area, I would drive out because there's something that I found invigorating and about seeing that dark black cloud, and you see the lightning in the cloud, and it's just very ominous and scary. I don't do that anymore, but I do enjoy when um when the storms come to me. So when I'm at home and a storm comes and it gets dark, then I like very invigorating. I will go very exciting. I will go onto the front porch. We have a great cover on the porch. I usually will stand right next to the front door. So, I'm weird. I'm not crazy. Um, well, not so you notice. But, I'll stand there and I'll watch. And there's actually some shorts and shorts primarily on the channel. If you go look on my shorts page, um, of these crazy thunderstorms that I have videoed and I've posted. And so anyway, so anyway, all that to say, that is all what I watch on YouTube, besides the Disney content. Um, so are there any last questions to wrap up the Ask Me Anything segment? Any other things you would like to ask me? Anything at all. It can be Christmas, New Year's. It can be beyond that. I do want to tell you guys what's coming up on the channel. Um, I guess just kind of let you know what to expect after the new year. Um, all good things, all good things. But I do want to, if you, uh, why did I get into doing YouTube? So I was doing podcasting before I did YouTube, and I guess I just have the heart and spirit of a creator. I was watching some YouTube channels and that, got me excited about moving my content over to YouTube. And if you want to check out my podcast, it's called The Dean Report. And I know you can listen to it on Spotify, and I'm trying to remember all the other platforms that I put it over to. There's a few other platforms that I put over to. It's Joey's World. Um, Welcome in. Lisa, I showed your guys' card earlier in the stream. Wait, I got the card. Thank you so much. But anyway, yeah, I was getting into the channels, and I finally moved over to the YouTube space in late April, early May of 2021. But I had been doing podcasts. Did a regular live thing on Instagram that I gave a name, and I had a set time that I went live on Instagram. And I just moved that over to YouTube. And so, yeah, it was just kind of, even though I wasn't technically doing YouTube, I was kind of, I wanted to do it. I was dreaming about YouTube. Um, um, Starting in, I want to say late. Well, no, I started the podcast 2018, 2017. I'd have to look that up. I think it was at least in 2018. And then, I didn't even think about YouTube. Um, but then I started seeing other people, um, you know, doing streams and even talking about how they did it, the technical part of it. And so I got into it in 2021, and here we are. Ryan wrote, favorite Christmas present this year? Well, I got several things. I think probably it's a tie between my Bucky's gift card that I mentioned and I got a Peanuts calendar. So, and I got a few other little things. I actually don't have wish lists, so I'm always surprised when you know, when I get stuff because I don't actually ask for anything. Oh yes, yeah. Oh, Stephanie. Okay, so Stephanie right here. I'm waiting to hear this answer as well because I'm writing Dean's storyboard for the CC show. So, hold on. That's a great segue. Next Sunday, on January the 4th, guys, I am going to be on the Pete McDevitt Show YouTube channel for the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat with Pete McDevitt and a panel of lovely ladies, one of which is Stephanie. And so I'm very excited about that. We're going to get to talk about my favorite subject, myself, and maybe turkey legs. So that's the Pete McDevitt Show, 6 o'clock, next Sunday, a week from tomorrow. Um, so, okay. Um, do, 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 do. Mm-hmm. Yeah, YouTube is the future. I get tired of watching the negative news. I like authentic people and authentic stories. Absolutely. Dean, what made you decide to call your channel Dean the Turkey Legster? I'm assuming it's the love you have of turkey legs. You assumed properly. Turkey Legster was probably the first, if not among the first, ideas of handles, channels that I wanted to call it. I didn't want my channel to just be my name, which wouldn't have been terrible, but I wanted it to have character and wanted it to be connected to Disney because that was the space I was getting into, I was connecting with at the time that I started my channel. And so I just kind of thought, okay, what about Disney do I like? Do I want to, um, you know, kind of take on as my thing? And so, well, I love the turkey legs. I do like the Dole Whips. So I could have had a Dole Whip connection. Um, and I'm not sure, I don't remember what else. I think the turkey legster was like the first thing. Um, and at the very beginning, it was Dean the turkey legster and then my last name. And then I eventually cut off the last name and was Dean the turkey legster. I have considered at times taking Dean off the channel and just having me be the turkey legster. But the when I've thrown that out for comments, I overwhelmingly get negative responses that no, Dean the turkey legster has a better sound. The turkey legster, just the turkey legster is just it's not as it's more in figure. Um, Lyle, that is a very huge question. There's several. Um, um, it's really hard to say. Um, I'd say influence as far as starting the channel. Um, I was inspired a lot. He doesn't do a lot of Disney content anymore, but Dole Whip Dad, Jeff Bates, had a stream that he actually talked about on a weekly basis, talked about doing channels and creating and stuff to benefit creators, and that was a really huge influence, and that was really inspiring and encouraging for me to listen to him. Um, just kind of, his message was basically create, tell your story. Um, And so, but just I'd say cumulatively, it was just watching all the channels. But Dole Whip Dad probably at the top as far as um, being a cheerleader for creators. And his channel is still out there. Jeff is doing sports stuff as well. He started a second channel, but back in the day, back 2020, 2019, 2020, 2021 even, he was doing a creator show. So I would have to put him towards the top of the list and kind of credit him with being um, just really encouraging about doing it. Although I was already, on the journey, kind of giving it a whirl, but he really pushed. I think that he was really inspiring. Um, Stephanie, yes, I did. I will be sending that back to Pete um, sometime tomorrow. So I'm kind of doing pre-homework for it now. Adventure Lee's, hello. Welcome in. I got your card too. I showed it earlier. Where'd it go? On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me. Da 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 da. I got your card. I did get your card. Da da da. This it? Nope, that's not it. It was just here. I showed it to everybody. I got it from you guys, ladies. There it is. Very nice. Very, very nice. Welcome in, Heather, Emmy. I need to scroll down. Uh, Ooh, Ryan, I have not had deep fried turkey. I'm not opposed to it. I've never had it. Ooh, Robin, if I have to change my channel name ever or start a new one, that might be a possibility. That's true, Ryan. That is true. Um, because just the turkey leg stir can be, um, anyone can start being turkey leg stirs. But I am Dean, the turkey leg stir. Um, so yeah, I am scrolling down. Oh, no problem, Stephanie. Well, my show is on the 4th. So, um yeah, I'll work on it tonight and then I will get that back to Pete sometime tomorrow afternoon. So you'll have this week, tomorrow night, the evening. Um, so yeah. Yeah, it's on the 4th. Um, so next Sunday. Already here. That's the thing with days and times and the weeks, and um it's all just flying. You have no idea. So today is Saturday, December the 27th of 2025. Tomorrow will be Sunday, the 28th of 2025. Um, and then we'll keep going from there. So anyway. All right, guys. Well, let me kind of continue that. I'll touch on Robin. You mentioned my new show that I'm doing, and I'll let you know what's happening on the channel for January. So for this channel, my channel, um, this week still, because New Year's Day is on Thursday, I'm going to be on uh, live on Tuesday evening on the 30th. Um, oh, you thought it was Sunday yesterday. Oh my goodness. Well, no, tomorrow is Sunday, the 28th. Um, so that will just mess you up even more. You're welcome. Free service I offer to everybody. Um, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so this week, Storyland is going to be on Tuesday this week. New Year's is on Thursday, and then after that, I'll get to that after that. Next Saturday, on the 3rd, is going to be my Happy New Year stream, my official Happy New Year stream. Stay tuned. I might be live New Year's Eve. That's a big might be. That's a big might be. Um, but just stay tuned because I might not be, but I might be. So stay tuned. But if I'm not, then Saturday, the 3rd, will be Let's Talk Turkey. Then, of course, Sunday on Pete McDevitt's channel, um, on the Clubhouse Chaotic Chat. Um, I will be on there, so I'm going to reiterate that once again. Um, okay, Stephanie. So, okay. Maybe I'll get some snacks, some new snacks, and do some live taste testing. I even have some guests on. If you guys wanna come on, here's what you're gonna need to do. Reach out to me privately, not in this chat, privately on some kind of direct message. If you have my phone number, you can do that. Reach out to me, email, social media, direct messaging, put a note in a bottle, carrier pigeon, Pony Express, not in the YouTube chat. Um, so yeah, so I'm thinking very actively about a New Year's stream, probably around the same time, 8 o'clock. Um, because I'm getting old, I might want to go to bed around 9 or 10. So, um, you know, um, so yeah, privately message, tell me that you're interested in coming on and chatting. It'll be me anything. Yes, Robin, I'm getting old. Every year, I'm just getting older, and I. What was I talking about? Oh, let me get back on track. Okay, so in the new year, starting right at the beginning of the year, Richard R. Jones, welcome in. Um, um, I um, I'm taking a break for 1 week. Um, after the first week, from like Monday the 5th through that next weekend, Sunday the 11th, I'm going to be off. Um, with the exception of maybe live from the Disney parks once. and that possibly might be a when I do my sunrise stream out at the beach. But my home streams, I'm taking a break from because I did a lot of stuff during Christmas, and so I kind of need to, have a channel USA moment. So I'm going to be doing that first week of January. Then January the 12th, Monday, January the 12th, I launch my brand new Monday morning stream. That's right. Monday morning, I will be live for Rooster Mode Activated. And it's going to be at 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Mondays. We'll talk about highlights of Disney news, news or interesting news around the world, if there is any. Just kind of highlight three or four news stories that caught my fancy, from a couple from Disney and a couple maybe from outside if that's appropriate. So Rooster Mode Activated. That's Monday mornings, 8 o'clock a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Um, I've got a couple other things besides news that I'm going to do on Rooster Mode Activated. Um, so you'll have to come and find out, what the structure of the show's going to be. It's kind of interesting, kind of a morning show, not so much like evening where there's discussions. The difference is it's going to be more like inspiring. I'm going to share a Bible verse of the week, for example, and a couple other things I've got in my mind that I'm going to do each week. So that's on Mondays. Thursdays is my story streams, but I have news. My story streams, you have known them the last few months as Storyland. Before Storyland, those of you that have followed my channel for a while will know that I used to call my story streams Once Upon a Turkey Leg. Once Upon a Turkey Leg is coming back. After Tuesday's Storyland is finito, finished. Starting the, what's that date? The 15th. The 15th, Thursday the 15th, is the return of Once Upon a Turkey Leg. Coming back. It's still stories. The only thing is the name is reverting. I love that word. Reverting back to Once Upon a Turkey Leg. Thursdays at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Do I have a hey hey headpiece? I do not. I'm going to have to, okay, I've got time. I'm going to have to get a rooster thing. This is the first show that I've done that does not refer to turkey legs, or turkeys. Anyway, so that's weekly. Rooster Mode Activated and Once Upon a Turkey Leg are both weekly streams. Now, this show, Let's Talk Turkey, is still going to be on Saturday nights, but not weekly. It's going to be switching that weekend. On the 17th, it will be back. It will be bi-weekly, every 2 weeks. And so the 17th, and then, back on January 31st, and then every 2 weeks from there on out. And that's just to kind of alleviate things for me so I don't get burnt out having 3 streams every single week. And then, Let's Talk Turkey is going to be more, there might be Ask Me Anythings. I might have a special guest on. I might do trivia, games, hot topics, is a hot dog a sandwich? Just an example. We're not having that discussion. But if there's any hot topics that we need to um, discuss and do, that's what Saturday nights Let's Talk Turkey is going to be all about. More fun, more just and relaxing. And so I'm looking forward to it. In addition to that, I'm still going to be I'm going to be still going out to the parks, um, when I can, doing the mobile streams and my other places that I go. I'm going to keep my Disney Pass through when it expires, which is going to be early April. And then, after that, once that expires, I won't be at the parks anymore. I'll still get the Disney Springs once in a while. Um, in April and maybe early May, I'm gonna try to visit some of the Disney resorts because I'm not really streamed in the Disney resorts a lot, and so I kind of like to go see like the All-Star resorts, Pop Century, Art of Animation. Um, I haven't seen in a long time. The Wilderness Lodge as well. And so, uh, you'll see those kind of streams from me for a little while. Um, but anyway, that's kind of what's coming. That's what's coming on the channel. So look forward to doing all of that. Um, so guys, we're well over an hour. I thought I would bore myself to death in that time, but I didn't. And hopefully I didn't bore you to death. Um, anyway, I have this book. I think I'm going to leave you tonight with a life lesson from Mayberry. I found this book at a Goodwill years ago. Really, really, really fun. So I'm going to pick some wisdom from Mayberry to and this is oh yeah, I haven't seen the Andy Griffith show in a while. The Andy Griffith show was my dad's favorite. We still have like all the seasons of the DVDs. Um, and Great show. Um, so this is really appropriate, especially for YouTube. The YouTube community. Um, so this wisdom is called, or this wisdom says, "Be kind to strangers. Your best friend was a stranger once." And that's based on when Opie met Aunt Bee for the first time. He wasn't too sure about her. His faith in her was soon rewarded with more love than he could have dreamed of. And isn't that true about everyone here? Um, you know, when we first see names in chats and then we see them again, we kind of get to know them through the chatting, and then maybe you meet up with them at Disney or elsewhere. And so, at first strangers and then friends. So be kind to everyone. If you see someone new in a chat, in this chat and other chats, be nice. We don't like trolls and bots. Zero tolerance for those, but actual people, actual people. I actually did we actually did visit Mount Airy um once years ago. But yeah, really cool. Really, really cool. Um, all right, guys. Well, that does it for tonight. I hope you guys have had a have had blah. Hope you have had a gobbletastic time chatting tonight. I've had a blast. It's been a whole lot of fun. I look forward to the future of the channel. And speaking of which, I did reach my Christmas slash New Year's goal. I hit 950 subscribers. So welcome into new subscribers. I probably should have said that at the beginning, but anyway, welcome in. I'm a little above that. Um, on my way to that first 1K, 952, yeah. Um, but just thought I'd mention that again. Um, but anyway, guys, have a gobbletastic night. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody watching live. In the replay, leave me a comment. Let me know that you are watching. And again, if you're interested in being a guest on a potential New Year's Eve live stream, direct message me. Social media, phone number, there's my email, theturkeylegster@gmail.com. Private message, let me know because I'm going to have to be able to send you the link. So, until next time, take care, guys. Thank you so much. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.